Guys, I am here with Cara. And is Mohammed how you pronounce your last name?
Mohammed.
Mohammed. Okay, cool. So I am with Cara, and this past month, October 2022, how much money did you close on passively with your YouTube automation channel?
One channel made 14,600 to be exact, for the month of October, which was actually pretty amazing.
Congratulations, $14,000, $600 in passive income. And the month before that, how much did you make?
Month before I made 8,200, and the month before that was 8,400.
Wow, it's
So it has
crazy. In
increased
in span of 3 months, you made around what, 35, almost 40 grand in the span of 3 months.
Correct.
That is freaking wild. So Cara, if you guys didn't know, Cara is one of my students, and I wanted to bring her on board here just to do a case study of her and just to, talk about her experience inside the program, her starting this journey, because it's not a difficult journey, right? It's not easy. And a lot of times people think that this process is easy, but no, it takes time, it takes effort. And so, I want you guys to hear from Cara herself, of someone who actually went from nothing to actually building a successful YouTube automation business and growing all the way to $14,000. Like, most people go to the 9 to 5 and they wish in 20 years that they get $10,000 per month paycheck. And this is especially special because Cara is a healthcare worker full-time, and she also goes to school to study, and she's doing this on the side. And so she has a really, really cool perspective where she has a lot of things and barely any time, but she's able to build this business from scratch. So are you guys excited for this live, guys? Are you guys excited? Let's see who's on. We got 13 people live right now, 11 people live right now who are watching here, and there's going to be hundreds of people that are going to watch it. So I'm really excited for this, Cara. And yeah, Cara, can you go ahead and just introduce yourself really quickly? Just give us a brief background of yourself.
Okay, so well, as Paul just mentioned, my name is Cara, and I live in Trinidad, which is an island in the Caribbean, and I'm a healthcare worker. So my job is actually not a 9 to 5. I work over 90 hours a week, and sometimes it could go more, sometimes just slightly less, but on average, it's like just over 90 hours a week. I'm still studying, and of course, with this YouTube business, it was limited time for me, and I was still able to make it work. So that's pretty much in a nutshell what I do. I am a healthcare worker, and those are the hours I work.
Yeah, it's insane when you told me the story of how long you work. And I'm like, are you sure you have time for this? Like, are you sure you can actually do this? Like, I literally had to tell Cara, like, are you sure? Like, are you getting enough sleep? You okay? And she's like, no, I got it. Like, I can do this. And here we are today with her building a successful YouTube automation business while working the hours that she does. Right. So it's such a cool thing, because a lot of people, they have excuses. They're like, I don't have enough time. And they clock out at 5 and they're sitting on their couch, eating popcorn, watching TV. They're like, I don't got time to invest into my future. Meanwhile, you're here absolutely crushing on YouTube and still working 90 hours a week in healthcare. So that is absolutely wild. And, if you can do it, then everyone else out there can do it. And I just want to understand, like, before you even started this, like, what would you say was your biggest problem that, like, drove you to actually want to do this in the first place, to actually invest time to this business?
Okay, so it all stems back to the hours I worked as well. I felt like I was just basically like going to work, coming back home, studying, and like I felt like there was just something that I needed to do extra on the side, not only just to create like another form of income, but also to have it there to know that you're not dependent on one job. So so this was something, a lot of people often scroll through Instagram, they scroll through Facebook, different social medias, and they would see things and, they just bypass it. But it was something that I saw and decided to take action upon, because of course, millions are being earned on YouTube. So I wanted to become a part of that. And, I told myself the exact same thing. Like, if someone else could do it, I definitely can.
Exactly. And I know like beforehand, you were telling me like you're working so many hours, and because you were working so many hours, you didn't even have time to like sleep. You didn't have time to like enjoy for yourself. You
Yeah.
said your health was like, you said your health was taking effect on you, right?
Yeah, I was I was pretty much gaining weight, not eating healthy, lack of sleep, and all these things were having like an overall impact on my health. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I can only imagine working 90-hour weeks, you know, what that actually does to you. And like probably mentally and not only physically, you were like really fatigued and you wanted to get out of
Yeah,
that situation, right? Gotcha.
correct.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. If I was in your same position, I'm like, well, let me get out of here. Like, let me start something. Let me make some money. Okay, cool. So that was your biggest problem beforehand. Okay, so why did you like specifically work with me over like all the other people out there that are doing YouTube automation? Because you wanted to get started, but why did you pick us versus anyone else?
I mean, so like from the start of my journey, which was a couple of years ago, like 2.5 years ago or so, I have had like interaction with other programs, not programs per se, but like, you would see like courses being sold and whatnot. But in terms of your program, I saw it, and I was able to hop on a call with someone, and we were able to speak about this one-on-one. You were able to ask me about my goals and where I expect to be at a certain point in time. And because of all the support that you were offering to me, I know, as well as you were able to show proof of it from other students, as well as your own personal earnings from your
Yeah.
YouTube channels. Yeah. So all of these things convinced me to decide to hop onto your program to try to scale my channels that I had.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was pretty much like why I entered your program. Um, I also felt like after speaking to you, when we spoke one-on-one, it was something like genuine. I felt, not like, okay, I'm going to enter a program and somebody's going to leave me alone and not
Yeah.
guide me in any way possible, right? But as you guys see, like I was able to hop on and scale my channels within like a couple months.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're saying like the reason why you joined is because you got so much support and you realize, man, like these people
Yeah.
aren't just out here for my money. They actually want me to win and they
Yeah.
actually want me to scale. And now after being in the program for several months now you're like, man, the results will only speak for themselves.
Yeah.
$14,000 a month. And okay, I love that. I love that. Yeah, because in this industry, there's a lot of smoke and mirrors, a lot of people trying to sell you programs, trying to sell you coaching here and there and take your money and they run away. And you're like, what the heck happened? Like, hello? Like, can I get some help here? So yeah, and yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. So that's the reason why you really love this program. That's the reason why you got a lot of results. Awesome. And what do you love most about the program? And why do you think it works so well for you specifically?
Me specifically, when I entered the program, I think I made it clear to you that I don't have the luxury of time
Yeah.
where I could like dedicate to like every single coaching call or every single meeting. But the support that I got, that was a bit flexible to my timing, because to me, even though I wasn't able to like attend coaching calls and whatnot, I was able to message you all directly one-on-one and get feedback, right? And I think that was pretty awesome, where I'm able to message you on any social media platform, and I would be able to get a response. um and I think you were understanding with respect to that, because my time is limited, and I would only contact you when I have the time or see fit, or I absolutely need your help and you have to help me scale. And like, so you would respond, and I would appreciate that really well. um the program, when I entered the program as well, I was able to go through everything in the program. It was simple enough. It guided you exactly how to set up channels, how to do
Yeah.
different things with respect to getting your business started with YouTube. um I think it was thorough enough that you don't need to attend someone else's program or do multiple programs on the side, but everything was just in your program. And like if you have the correct mindset, you just have to stick with it, because a big thing on YouTube is consistency, right? Just not fall off and
Yeah,
try to like be here, there, and everywhere. Just be consistent, stick with the program, stick with your posting, stick with everything, and you will get results eventually. So like I
absolutely.
just thought that the program guided you, it gave you a thorough guidance with respect to like how you build your YouTube business and get it going. Within no time, I think, well, as least time as possible, I should say, right? You should be able to get on board and start earning passive income. So
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely. And like we made our program so like so packed with like information, but also so concise at the same time,
yeah,
where it's like, as you mentioned before, people don't have to go out there, get multiple programs, because this program is literally the turnkey of becoming successful in YouTube automation. Why? It's because I'm a fanatic of buying courses and programs, so you don't have to. So all the programs out there of YouTube automation guys, I spent thousands of money purchasing their programs, learning what they have, what I don't, and including that into my report, including that into my repertoire of YouTube automation knowledge. Right. And so now when people join my program, they don't just have access to my knowledge, they have access to all the knowledge that's out there, right? For a fraction of the price, which is freaking crazy. And so that's why it's the turnkey. And that's why you got like, that's why when you went through, it's like so concise, because we literally spent a crazy amount of hours on building this program and also building the support system around the whole entire program as well. So let me ask you, like, I know currently you're still like, you've only seen like super recent success with your YouTube automation channel where it's like life-changing, right? $14,000 a month is life-changing. Now, I know you're still in your 9 to 5 job right now, where it's not 9 to 5, it's really 9 to 9.
yeah.
And, you're still in school. But currently, like, where do you see your life is like personally changing in the next few months with your YouTube automation business? Because I know you're starting multiple channels, and now those multiple channels are going to be bringing income. Like, where do you see your life changing in the next probably 6 to 12 months for yourself?
I think the next 6 to 12 months is going to be absolutely crucial in my life.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm still working. Yes, I'm still studying. But like I said, over the last couple of years, I was able to get YouTube started on the side. So there's no difference now. I'll just continue my journey. But within the next 6 to 12 months, 6 to 18 months, I think like I'm just gonna try to build as much channels as possible and try to get results. And
Mm,
you have to take advantage of this, because this is
yeah.
like passive income. You could earn this from the comfort of your home, right?
Yeah.
Not many job opportunities like could offer this. I think like I said, within the next year or so, things could possibly change for me. I honestly think it's like a personal opinion, a personal decision. Everybody's situation is different, but seeing that is earning me so much, I could see like, taking a break from my job, or quitting it full time, quitting full time, or all these things are possible with YouTube automation. So I think it's something I'm still deciding on,
Mm,
because being a healthcare worker, this is something I've done all my life. Um, I've been doing it for years. So it's not that easy to just get up and leave. But at the same point in time, like I said, if it is that my YouTube business is making me more money than my healthcare profession, then why not take a break? Why not, take some time
exactly.
off, see how it goes, see how
Yeah.
far you get with your YouTube business. So I
And,
think those things are like things for me that I'll be looking out for in the next like 6 to 18 months, I would say.
if you don't mind me asking, like, currently, okay, so you make $14,000 a month on your YouTube business. How much do you make per month off of your current job, working the hours that you worked? Maybe by the hour or maybe by the month.
By the month, it varies based on like how much overtime you make, but on average, it goes from like around 4K.
Okay. So every single month or every single week you work 90 hours.
Yeah,
So not 90 hours across multiple weeks, 4 weeks. What is that? That's like over 350 hours, right?
yeah,
crazy, 350 hours. So for $4,000,
Yeah.
right? And how much time do you put into YouTube automation business every single day,
Um,
conservatively?
every single day, you know, like I said, I have limited time. So it's
Yeah.
obviously a small fraction of time I have to get on to do my YouTube business. So it's like,
So a
I probably
small
like,
fraction of time, like 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, maybe max,
it would
3
be, it would
hours,
be, honestly, it would be 2 hours max.
2 hours max. You're
Yeah.
telling me your job that you're working 350 hours a month is only paying you $4,000, and your YouTube channel that you're spending anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours a day is making you $4,000, 14 grand a month.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is, of course, just one YouTube channel. If you have more,
Exactly.
more earnings. Yeah. So,
That's crazy.
yeah.
That's so crazy. And yeah, like guys, think about that. Like so many people are trapped in 9 to 5s, barely scraping by, literally killing themselves, literally killing their lives for barely any pay. The people at your jobs, your bosses, they're slaving you, okay?
Yeah.
And you're gonna be forever working. Imagine you start a YouTube automation business like Cara. You spent a few hours a day on that business, and think about where it could be. Cara still has to make that decision of whether or not she wants to quit her 9 to 5. I think it's a no-brainer, but it's her decision, right? But her YouTube automation business is bringing her a lot of money right now, and she sees the fruits of her labor because she invested time into it. For you guys, what would you tell the people who are watching here right now who are hesitant of starting the YouTube automation business, who are hesitant of getting started and working with us?
So YouTube automation, honestly, from what I have experienced,
Hmm.
the profit margins are almost 90% in my experience,
Yeah.
right? Um, there's no other business that will give you this, right? I mean, yeah, you could become successful in some other sort of business that you earn income passively, but I think with YouTube automation, like it's little time for what you do, and the rewards are like extensive, right? Like I said, the profit margins are around 90%. It's not always going to be 90% for every single channel that you have, but the profit margins are still there, right? You earn more than you put in, right?
Yeah.
It's not about just financial freedom. Is like everyone else says, is like you hear it all the time. It's about time freedom and location freedom. Financial freedom is just part of the equation, right?
Yeah.
And for me, like the most important thing for me is time. And even though I might say, okay, is a decision I need to make in the future, at the end of the day, nothing beats having your time, having time for yourself, having time to spend with your friends, your family, seeing about your health, just enjoying the joys of life and not letting it pass by. And you are your own boss, right? You're not going to be working for anybody, right? You just have to dedicate your time and be focused and get guidance from people who have done it before. So this is another reason why I would recommend your program, right? Because it's just so packed, as you said, and it's guided step by step. Like sometimes, like when I go on to the program, in the past, I would have been like, Paul is like literally like spoon feeding people here, right? You don't even have to like write out anything. You just have things just there and you take it from there and you just go out and you start. So yeah, as no other program is gonna spoon feed you the way Paul does his things. Like Paul like literally spoon feeds everybody in his program. So yeah, so it's just like another thing on people is like, you have to develop the right mindset. If you don't have the right mindset, you need to know that this is like not something to get rich quick and then stop. Is like
Yeah.
is a long-term game, right? It's not just like I hopped on this and like within overnight or 24 hours I was able to get like thousands of dollars, right? Things
Yeah.
do take time, and you want to do it in the least possible time. So this is why I would always recommend like getting a mentor and getting somebody who knows about YouTube automation and the whole YouTube business, and you'll be able to get to your goals quicker in a shorter space of time. So, this is where I'm at right now, but only time would tell what decision I make. I've been able to do both my healthcare job and this, and my plate is absolutely filled, but the stress is definitely less because you know you have another stream of income on the side that makes more than like your primary job. But now this has become, it could become your main job. So I mean, like I said, situations differ from client to client and channel to channel, and what you do, your specific life, your life situation itself differs from person to person. But you know, I would recommend anybody to, like, hop on this journey as soon as possible. There's lots of money to be made.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
is there's food for everyone. It's not just like, some people earn, some people, you might see it like that initially, but unless you have experienced it,
Mhm.
then you wouldn't know, you know? So like, you have to be a risk taker, right? And that's something that I am. And I was able to, like, sacrifice time, sacrifice money, whatever, to just like get this going. Because I knew that if a lot of people could do this, and I'm seeing these results, and it was real. And this was a couple years ago, like, because I've been able to see what people earn, I know that I could have done it as well. People, like you say, people often complain about not having time, and I'm just there like, if I could get the time to do it, like, someone else definitely can.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. Well, you guys heard it here from Cara. Cara, thank you so much for, going over this interview and this case study of you and your process. Like, it's so inspiring for the people that are watching here right now, that you're able to do this while working at a full-time job and also going to school at the same time.
Yeah.
So guys, let Cara be an inspiration for you guys. Cara and I are examples of what is possible, but we're not any more special than you. We're not any more different. No, we just took that initial action to decide to get started, to decide to follow a blueprint that actually works. Right. So if that is you, you want to go ahead and get started, go ahead and DM in the word. Let's go ahead and DM the word. Let's see. $14,000. Okay. In the chat, type in $14,000. And then what I'll do is I'll personally reach out to you, see how I can help you, build a personal connection with you. And if I can't help you, I'll be the first one to tell you, hey, I can't really help you. But if I can really help you scale, I can help you make a lot of money, just like I helped Cara did. I'm going to be here for you every step of the way. So go ahead and type that in the chat right now. And Cara, do you have any last words?
I just No, I just think that, like, everybody needs to believe in themselves. This is something that does actually work, and it keeps growing.
Yeah.
You're gonna be earning so much more, right? Yeah, like there's something like, I think, like, people should, like, look at this interview and think, like, they can do it as well,
Yeah.
right? Apart from that, I think, like I said, this is as good as it gets, because it's as passive as you could get. Like, you could be sleeping and making money, basically, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. So I think this business model is actually, like, probably one of the best, or is the best out there right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Guys, you heard it here from Cara herself. In freaking 3 months, she made over 35 grand. This past month, she closed on $14,600. She's only getting started here. She started multiple channels. And so me and Cara actually made a bet when she makes $20,000 a month, which she's like almost close to. Like, it's pretty wild. $20,000 a month. We're gonna fly her out to New York City, and we're gonna go on a helicopter ride, and we're gonna have fun in the city. So cheer Cara on, because I want her to come to New York, and I can't wait to speak to you guys, for those who did comment inside the chat. And yeah, thank you, Cara, so much for hopping on. And for you guys, have a great rest of your week. Okay. Anything you like to say, Cara?
No, I'm good. Thanks.
You're good? Okay,
Yeah.
sweet. Well, thank you so much. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out.
Okay. Yeah.